Part 5. Here we go.
Yes, I'm jaded. Most of the things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase.
Ike swung on my ass, hit me with that damn brush, knocked my ass over the toilet, and got out of my face. We was arguing, and he told me he was going to his cell. He wanted me to go with him to his cell because he wanted me to confess, and he felt like he needed to get me by myself to make me confess because Jazz and dude Ryan was in the cell with us when all of this happened. So when we go over to the other section, we go into his cell or whatever, and he put the towel up. When I sit down on the bed first time, he slapped the shit out of me. I'm like, oh, hell no. Mind you, I didn't fight him back the first time because, for one, I'm out of place. I'm on the other side of the farm. I'm way on the other side of the farm, out of place. So if we fighting and the laws come and shit like that, I'm gonna get smoked. And Jazz too, because we are fucking way out of place. We gonna get in big trouble. That's why I was like trying to chill. But when we got over there in his cell and I said, I don't know, he slapped the shit out of me. I'm like, oh hell no. Me and the nigga start fighting. Of course, it's crazy ass. He beat my ass. I ain't gonna lie, he won. He got my ass. So after we finished tussling and fighting and cell and shit, niggas run up to the cell asking him, is we good? Is everything straight? And we like, yeah, we straight. So he like, we need to have a fucking talk with you. So I'm like, all right, what you want to talk about? So he want me to confess. He like, I know what you did. I know you've been fucking with that nigga. Go ahead and tell me. Like, we not finna keep going through that. I'm like, all right, what you want to know? He like, I want you to tell me the truth. So he like, you been fucking with that nigga Low C over there. I already know because them niggas done told on you. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm telling him, I'm like, look, that's my freak. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing. You know, he my freak shit. He be, topping me off, and I be popping his trunk. He like, so that's what you got the nigga. That's what you got the nigga for.
And let me go on and clear some stuff up for y'all, just so y'all can kind of understand the situation. Because I know it's a lot of questions and people wondering certain things, so I'm gonna help y'all. Y'all have to keep in mind that I'm still 21 at the time. All right, I'm still a baby. I wasn't even sexually experienced like that when I came to prison. I done did some things, but I wasn't all the way sexually experienced. So I really didn't even understand what I really liked, what I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Me and Ike was together, and of course I was his first. So of course he had sex of course 2 times. That was really it. But I don't like that shit. I learned while I was in there that I don't like it. That I ain't no bottom. That ain't for me. I like to pop a nigga trunk. If I ain't gonna do nothing else, I'm gonna pop a nigga trunk. So that's what was going on with me. And look, he tripping out because he didn't want me to do none of that. But niggas, you crazy? Listen, I am a gay man from H-Town. Yes, I have went through my sissy phase in there. I went through all of that to learn and understand exactly who I was. It wasn't like something that I had to actually figure out who the fuck I was and what the fuck I liked and didn't like. I had to learn and grow as I was going. Yeah, so that's just to clear shit up for people that might be wondering or whatever. But Low C was my goddamn freak. So we sitting in his cell after we finished fighting this shit. And he telling me, he like, so you really went and did that shit with him. So you and him been doing this shit on the regular. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, nigga, you just not getting into this lifestyle like that. I'm like, that's normal. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, that's normal. I'm like, nigga, you ain't no freak like that. You new to this. Hell yeah, I'm gonna get mine. Like, what the fuck? Of course. He went to reach into his locker because I was sitting on his bed. He went to reach in his locker. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all. When he was reaching that locker, I thought that motherfucker was trying to grab a weapon. So I was like, wait. Wait, hold on, what you grabbing? And he was like, nah, I ain't grabbing nothing. I ain't gonna do nothing. So I was like, all right. So he went in his locker and he grabbed a cigarette. And he stand up against the wall. And he smoked the cigarette and he take a deep breath. And he like, and he exhaled. And when he exhaled, he turned his head this way. And I could see a tear coming down his face. I'm like, Ike, you really tripped out? He like, yeah, because I don't want you doing none of that. Your whole body belong to me. I don't want you doing none of that. You shouldn't have been doing that. Woo-woo. I'm like, well, you wanted me to be honest. I'm being honest with you. This is what went down. Woo-woo-woo. Yeah, me and the fool been fucking around. That's what we've been doing. He like, what you giving? I'm like, I ain't giving him shit. Busting dick. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, shit, he hold a lot of my shit with some of my other runners. He I don't go to sleep with nothing in my house dirty. You know what I'm saying? So he makes sure that I'm good. He good. So he was like, yeah, I don't like the whole ass nigga. He like, that's why I charged him up in the child house. So I'm like, that's what the fuck you was doing when I walked in that child house with Jazz. And I seen you saying something to that fool. He was like, hell yeah. I ran up on this motherfucking ass. He tried to tell me what no going on. All to beat his ass for line. He ain't did nothing wrong. You new to this. He ain't did nothing wrong. Just chill. All right. So he went and got Jazz and Ryan, and they helped us get off of the wing and go back to the building. All right. So now he's telling me that he don't want me to come back over there in a couple of days. I'm like, not while I'm in school. It's not gonna be no school days because I'm not coming over there during those school hours. I'm not doing that. I'm skipping school too much for you. I'm not gonna keep doing it. He's like, yeah, you is. Well, I'm like, all right, whatever. So fast forward, I go to school. And I tell his best friend Tone about everything that like been going on or whatever. So his best friend Tone like, damn, he's like, damn, the nigga, that's my nigga, but he shouldn't put his hands on you on no shit like that. I mean, he's like, that's the norm in the game. Like, he shouldn't have did that. That's fucked up. I'm gonna be honest, I was telling Tone, I'm like, I don't think I want to keep fucking with him. I'm like, I don't give a damn about all of the money and everything. Because I ain't gonna lie, I had enough money and shit from him, like, I was good. Like, I was good for a whole another year if I wanted to, like, without dealing with him. Because I made sure I stacked up. Jazz did too. Like, we both made sure that we was, like, good for a long time. So, I'm like, I ain't got to keep going through no shit like this with no nigga. Like, I ain't got to keep going through. His best friend, so I'm like, yeah, you really ain't got to. You ain't got to do. So, he sends word for me to come to church, right? And I'm talking to Jazz, and I'm telling Jazz, like, I don't think I want to beat this fool no more. And Jazz like, you for real? I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do this. I'm like, I'm gonna just go and tell him that I don't want to do him no more, because once it gets to that point, nigga, I'm like, I did that with Red. I'm not supposed to be doing this with him. Like, nah. I'm like, nah, the shit ain't worth all of that. So Jazz like, shit, well, fuck it then. Jazz like, shit, bitch, if you done with him, then bitch, just be done with him. I'm like, yeah. I'm telling myself that I'm like, yeah, this shit is just like, he doing the most. I'm not gonna keep doing this. So I make my mind up. We done. So Jazz go to the church house. Come back from church. Jazz knocked on my cell though. I never get, the bitch slid a big ass pack of spearmint gum, which we ain't supposed to have. I don't know how he got there, but that's why I be saying, a big old pack of gum under my door and these glasses. Mind y'all, like maybe like a week or so prior, I seen this fool that had these Fendi glasses on. That was actual boss that worked in the shop. And I was like, hey, I'm like, damn, new Fendi's live. I'm like, shit. I'm like, how much you pay for them? He was like, I paid $700 for these. He's like, I just got these. I'm like, damn, I want them hoes. And I told Ike, I want them glasses. He's like, you got enough hot shit as it is. You don't need them open glasses. I'm like, I want them goddamn. He's like, you don't need them. You don't need them. You ain't gonna do nothing but get more heat drawn on your ass. You don't need them. So I was like, okay, fuck it. So he told me to go to church, but I didn't come to church because I was already like, I'm gonna be done with him, and I just wasn't going. But I told Jazz I was studying. Jazz bring me a pack of gum and slid the glasses when the bitch slid the glasses under the door, the bitch was like, get up and look what that is. So I jump out of my bunk and I look at him and I'm like, what the fuck? It was the goddamn Fendi glasses. So I was like, ooh. Jazz like, he said, don't you bring your ass out there on the sidewalk and shit with them glasses on right now. Let the heat die down because he just got them for you. So I'm like, what? You can't give me no contraband, especially no shit like that, and then tell me that I can't wear them. What? Nigga, I had them on the next day at school. I was, the next morning, I had them hoes on the way to school. Fly to the motherfucker at 5 o'clock in the morning going to school. Did you hear me? Got into the 8 turnout waiting to go to school, and he comes running to 8 turnout. And I'm like, what the fuck you doing in here? He like, I came here because I knew your motherfucking ass was going to have them goddamn glasses on. Take them motherfucking glasses off. I told Jazz to tell you to wait. You need to wait. Them glasses is hot. I just got them motherfuckers. Wait till the heat died on them glasses. I'm like, you got these glasses for me. Why the fuck did you send them to me? You shouldn't have sent them to me until the goddamn heat died down. I'm going to wear these motherfuckers. He like, I said, take them off, D. I said, I'm not taking these off. No, I'm wearing them. So I rock them hoes. All right. So boom, I sends him a kite over there 7 building to him. And I'm basically telling him to kite, hey, I love you. You know, I like what we've been having going, but I'm not feeling this shit no more. I'm like, I don't like how you got me all the way over there. Put your hands on me. We fighting this shit. I'm like, I did that with Red. I ain't trying to be in a relationship doing that again. I'm like, this shit ain't worked out that. You got it. Like, I'm good. I don't want no more parts. And mind you, Christmas time to just passed. But Christmas, he had bought me these medical boots that was like $350 they charged him. And I had been wanting these medical boots so bad because them bitches came up to like all the way up to like your kneecap. They was live, right? So he had bought me them boots for Christmas. So after I tell him that in the kite or whatever, that next morning on the way to school, shows I tell you, he was around there waiting on my ass. So when I walk up, he got the kite in his hand. He like, what the fuck is this? I was like, well, what you mean with it? He's like, what the fuck is this shit you wrote me? I was like, I just don't want to do this no more. Like, I don't want to be in a relationship with you no more, man. You doing a whole lot. He like, doing a whole lot. He like, motherfucker, do you know what I done for your ass? I done put myself on the line. Everybody know what's going on, me and you want to be with me no more? I'm like, nah, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I ain't gonna be with no motherfucker that think he gonna be abusing my motherfucking ass. I'm like, your big ass gonna be putting your hands on me. Yeah, no, I don't want to be with you no more. And he was like, why don't you just like give me a chance to fix myself? No. You are a grown ass man. Why do I gotta give you a chance to fix yourself? That's who you are. That's your character. I'm not trying to change you. I'm just not gonna be with you dealing with no shit like that. I'm good. So he like, so you don't want to get us another shot? You don't want to give me? He like, well, you need to get on the motherfucking bus. I'm like, fuck you mean? He like, if you ain't gonna be with me, your ass needs to get on that bus because you ain't gonna be with nobody else. I'm like, oh, you gonna try to pull with him? He like, you damn right. I'm like, yeah, nah, I ain't going nowhere. He like, yeah, you gonna go somewhere or we gonna be together? So I'm like, nah, we're not gonna be together. So he like, why don't you just give me the opportunity to fix myself and say you'll give me one more chance? I'm like, nigga, this ain't Biggie. I'm not giving you one more chance. That nigga took me by my goddamn face and I'm talking about ran me backwards. I'm talking about straight into this brick wall. I'm talking about he was like, I'm talking about running full speed. Boom! I hit my head on the back of the goddamn brick wall and I like fall. And I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I like collapsed and was dazed and I felt the back of my head and it was blood. I'm like, oh nigga, you done fucked up. It's really over now. Fuck it. And I go to walk off. You know what I'm saying? He is standing in the middle of the sidewalk. He like, D calling me. I'm like, nah, I'm walking off. I'm like, oh yeah, hell nah. He like, D. I'm ignoring the nigga, right? I burn off. I tell Jazz when I get back to the wing, I'm like, oh, I'm done with his motherfucking ass. I'm like, this nigga got me I tell Jazz like, Oh, he tripping. Nah, he tripping. I was done with the nigga for real. Like, it was a fucking rap. Like, hell nah.